Okay, Bailey, this is problem number 12. It's the problem right here on that page that you gave me. We're going to do this one real quickly, and I'm also going to send you a link, and you can look to see how to do others. This problem is the function of x equals the negative square root of x minus 2 plus 4. The key to this one is going to be getting values that are even. So you want to have x minus 2 equal something that is going to be a square, a perfect square. So here we're going to have x minus 2. We're only going to graph x and y, but let's make some values that we need x minus 2 to be that we know are perfect squares. So we can use 0. We can use 4. Well, we can start with 1. Let's start with 1. 1 is, of course, a perfect square. 2 is the next perfect square. Then 4. Then 9. Then 16. So if x minus 2 is 0, then we need x to equal 2. Right? Because then 2 minus 2 would be 0. The square root of 0 is 0. Okay, and we'll go from there in a minute. If we want x minus 2 to be 1, then x is going to have to be 3. If we want x minus 2 to be 2, then x needs to be 4. If x minus 2 is going to be 4, we need x to be 6. If x minus 2 is going to be 9, we need x to be 11. And if x minus 2 is going to be 16, we need x to be 18. So then we substitute these values in. And you can do these one at a time. We'll do one real quickly or two. So we have the negative of the square root of our first value for x is 2. 2 minus 2 plus 4. So we have the negative of 2 minus 2 is 0. The square root of 0 is 0. Negative 0 plus 4. We end up with our value for y over here being 4. We substitute the next in. If x is 3, then we're going to take the negative of the square root of 3 minus 2 and add that to 4. So we're taking the negative of the square root of 1 plus 4. The square root of 1 is 1. Add that to 4. And our next y value is going to be 5. One more just to make sure you understand what we're doing. Our next x value is 4. So we're going to take the negative of 4, the square root of 4 minus 2. We're going to add 4 to that. So it's the negative. Oh, wait. Did I do that right? That one wasn't supposed to be 4, was it? Because 2 is not a perfect square root. So we'll just get rid of that one. I don't know how 2 ended up being there anyway. So you might do that on the test. That wasn't a perfect square root. Never mind, I don't want to do that one. 4 is a perfect square root. We're going to do the negative of 6 minus 2 plus 4. So we have the negative of the square root of 4 plus 4. So that's negative 2 plus 4. That's going to give us 2. Okay. Let's double check this one. That pattern didn't follow. Did we make a mistake there? Let's see. The negative of the square root, x is 3 minus 2 plus 4. We have the negative of the square root of 1 plus 4. Look what happened. I forgot the negative, see? That's why it's good to look at your patterns. So we have negative 1 plus 4. This should have been 3. Okay. So look, we did a couple of important things. We realized that 2 wasn't a perfect square, so we left that out. And we realized we're not following the pattern here, so we caught our error there. And it's important. We're going to make mistakes. That's okay. Catch them and get them right. So now we'll stop here. You can do all of those if you want to. We'll graph what we have. So remember, we're not going to look at these middle numbers. We're going to look at our x and y. So we have the point 2, 4. We have the point 3, 3, which is 3, 3. And we have the point 6, 2. Okay, and we're getting a pattern here. You can see that, and it will probably continue to progress that way. And you'll graph those, mark them, and label your line.